Whoa, is that the Wendigo?
Wendigo, the Devourer in the Darkness. The call of the Wendigo. The deep, unbroken forests of Canada hold secrets older than time itself. Whispers ride the wind through the skeletal trees.
Ashley.
Speaking of a being both feared and revered by the First Nations people, a creature whose very presence brings hunger, madness, and death. This is the Wendigo, a malevolent force of the cold, a spirit of insatiable greed and cannibalistic fury. Though often associated with the frigid forests of Ontario, Quebec, and Alberta, tales of the Wendigo stretch far into the wilds of British Columbia, where shadowy figures are seen moving through the evergreens.
Run into some snow. It's all snow and ice. Very careful driving, because we do not have the four-wheel drive like you guys seen in the past videos. Our four-wheel drive has failed on the Jeep again. How's it feel? Is it holding up good?
Yeah. Just going slow on the icy spots, especially when we're heading down the mountain, because we don't want us to slide off the edge if anything happens. One second.
Oh, it's getting deeper. Oh, there's the fall I was telling you about. Stop. Normally it's all misty here, but it's all frozen. Yeah. We're just en route to a even bigger waterfall, where a native elder once told me a very cool story about his great-grandmother being kidnapped.
But could there be a link between the Wendigo and another terrifying legend? One that also stalks the remote wilderness? Could the Wendigo's hunger and the sightings of Sasquatch be intertwined? Tonight, we unravel the mystery of the Wendigo, the terror of Canada's north. Origins, a spirit of hunger. The Wendigo legend is deeply rooted in the folklore of the Algonquian-speaking First Nations, including the Cree, Ojibwe, and Innu. The story tells of a monstrous being, gaunt and emaciated, with sunken eyes and an insatiable hunger for human flesh. The Wendigo is often associated with winter, when food is scarce and desperation drives people to the brink of madness. According to legend, a Wendigo is not born but made. It begins as a human, someone who, in an act of ultimate desperation, commits the forbidden crime of cannibalism. When they consume human flesh, they are cursed to become something more than human, something unnatural. Their soul is twisted, their body elongated, and their hunger never-ending. Some variations of the legend suggest that the Wendigo is not just a single being, but a spirit, an entity that possesses people, driving them mad with the need to kill and devour their own kind. Those who are possessed lose their humanity, their minds overtaken by the beast within. In the frozen north, there have been reports for centuries of people disappearing without a trace, their last footprints leading into the abyss of the wilderness. Some believe these were victims of Wendigos, while others whisper that they became Wendigos themselves.
What is that? I think we found a baby panther cub out here in the wilds of British Columbia. It's a baby wild panther. There's a little kitty. He's all curled up here, look. You want to stay here? Oh.
Wendigo sightings in British Columbia. While the Wendigo is most commonly associated with the eastern provinces of Canada, eerie reports have emerged from the dark forests of British Columbia, particularly in regions already known for their eerie encounters with another legendary being, Sasquatch. It is no coincidence that Wendigo stories surface in some of the very same areas where Sasquatch sightings occur. British Columbia is a province of vast, uncharted forests where many enter but few return. Reports tell of strange figures moving through the trees, sometimes towering and covered in hair, and other times gaunt and skeletal, moving with unnatural speed. Local indigenous groups, such as the Coast Salish and Lakapama, have their own legends of cannibal spirits, beings that mimic the Wendigo in their insatiable hunger. Hunters speak of unsettling experiences deep in the woods, where they feel watched, their surroundings eerily silent, as if the forest itself is holding its breath. Is it possible that Wendigos and Sasquatch are connected? Could the Wendigo be an emaciated, cursed form of what we call Bigfoot? Or do these creatures simply share the same domain, one a hidden guardian of the wilderness, and the other a relentless predator lurking in the shadows. One chilling account from the Fraser Valley describes a group of campers who heard inhuman screams in the night, far too shrill to belong to a bear or mountain lion. The next morning, their food was untouched, but they discovered something worse, a set of footprints leading to their campsite, but none leading away. The signs of the Wendigo, how to spot the possessed. If the legends are true, the Wendigo can be hiding in plain sight. It may appear as an ordinary person at first, but there are signs, warning signs, that someone has fallen under the Wendigo's curse. 1. Sudden and unnatural hunger. A person slowly transforming into a Wendigo will begin to experience an overwhelming hunger, no matter how much they eat. At first, they may crave normal food, but over time they develop a disturbing fixation on raw meat. And worse, 2. Gaunt and hollow features. As the transformation progresses, the afflicted person will grow thinner and more corpse-like. Their eyes will sink into their skull, their lips will blacken, and their teeth may even grow sharper, as if preparing for something unnatural. 3. A change in behavior. They may become aggressive, lashing out at those closest to them. Some victims grow paranoid and avoid human contact. Others become eerily calm, as if something inside them is waiting, watching. 4. Whispered voices and unnatural noises. Many who have encountered Wendigo-possessed individuals report hearing strange whispers, words in an unknown language, spoken when no one else is around. Some claim to hear distant, agonized wailing in the night, as if the creature within is suffering from its endless hunger. 5. The smell of rot. A Wendigo carries the stench of death. Even if the person appears normal, those who come near may notice a foul, rotting odour. It clings to them like the scent of decay that never fades. 6. Inhuman speed and strength. As the final stage of transformation takes hold, the Wendigo gains unnatural abilities, inhuman speed, impossible endurance, and terrifying strength. Their fingers elongate, their limbs stretch, and their mouth gapes wide enough to devour flesh with a single bite. By the time these final signs appear, it is too late. The Wendigo has taken over. The chilling truth. The Wendigo is more than just a myth. It is a warning against greed, against desperation, and against the horrors that lurk in the human soul. The legend has persisted for centuries, because the Wendigo represents something primal, something deeply feared, losing oneself to hunger, to darkness, to madness. Whether the Wendigo is a literal creature that stalks the woods of Canada, or a metaphor for the unthinkable horrors humans are capable of, one thing remains certain. When the cold winds howl and the forests grow silent, beware the Wendigo, for it may be watching you. And it is always hungry.
It's right here at this campfire exactly. The native elder told me a story.